call this meeting to order. First business, we review and approve November 17th, 2020 minutes. Here, motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve them.
No second. All in favor? Quite the storm last night, wasn't it?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Little bits and pieces of town lost power, but
We didn't, I was in Flicker last night, I was surprised.
School Street lost power today, did
the
they?
library was on,
Yeah.
but further down the street wasn't.
No?
No?
No.
Is it back now?
I don't know, I didn't even look when I come up through tonight.
Worry about those freezers and such at the church.
But they dared me come down with a generator.
Great.
So, you know, we did, well, there's 5 freezers down there now.
Yeah.
They run out every one just a little. We didn't have a number of people at food pantry days, we usually get either. And so that allowed us freezers to stay closed.
That's true too, yeah. Yeah.
Review and approve December 1st, 2020 warrant. So we have motion to get a chance to present that.
Make a motion, we approve the warrant.
And I second. All in favor?
I haven't looked at that one yet.
You haven't looked at that, right?
The other one I've already done. You look at these to me? On these tax payments? But you gotta know right now who paid what.
Hmm.
It's a good deal.
Yeah. Ken, you're up.
Look at a couple things tonight. So this first one is a denial. Did speak with one of the property owners. This is for map 9, lot 27C. Spoke to them on the phone yesterday and walked through things. We had about a 20-minute conversation. They had sent some photos, which I have here, which I'll pass to Danielle, if you would, just to contact them. I told them I'd drop them off tonight.
Oh, sure.
Just want to return them, if you guys want to look at that. Everything that they're trying to show me as being detrimental to the property, it's already been accounted for, which is why I was denying it. So we have mobile home. Just trying to show some of the quality of what was there for the mobile home. But then they also are building a rather large house.
Yeah.
Wow. Somewhat there, yeah. So they're just showing that the interior wasn't done yet. You know, basically, it's watertight, rough electric, rough plumbing. So what I told them on the phone, which I also have a copy in this envelope for the taxpayer. When we have a situation where a property is under construction, we have a chart that we actually fill out. There's a certain percentage done for every element of the house. So when I fill this out based on those photos, which were taken in October, so to be fair, I came out at 56.5% done. They were only assessed at 45% done. So in their own words, they hadn't done much over the summer. So I said, so we're still only hit you for 45% as of April 1st. I said, I can't go back to April 1st and see what your photos were, but. So I left them a copy of that as well, because going forward, this is what we'll continue to use to track the progress of the new house. So as far as the mobile home, which they were questioning as well, we're already at a below average and a poor condition factor on there. So we really can't go too much lower. So I feel like they're where they need to be.
Okay.
Which is why I'm recommending denying it. So this would be the copy of the letter that was going up to them. And this is the one that has all the backup information behind it, which will stay in our files. Stay organized. Okay, the second one is for map 1, lot 26B-1. There was a correction to the age of the mobile home, just as simple as that. Instead of being a 2018 as it was assessed, it's actually 2002.
Oh.
So that obviously depreciated it.
Okay.
get up to the end of the street?
I didn't. That situation, that is nothing for me to look at and provide the evidence for the age, so. This next one is for, map 2, lot 7, 11I. So this is a campground on Blueberry Hill Road, Acres of Wildlife. So this camper was assessed to the wrong individual, so the individual on here is the wrong person. We're abating it completely out of her name.
Okay.
I do have a supplement here for the correct person. Supplement. Same property, just to the correct person at this point. All the backup paperwork's here. If you see the holes, this is the copies I keep down in the record books, so when we're audited by the state, those get all the backup information on it if you're looking.
The other one, the other side? I didn't take the other side.
Perfect. I'm on wood, it's slowing down.
Yeah, it's quite a pile last time.
So, I did also bring, as I try to keep you guys updated, we have a keep a log of all the abatements that we do for every town. So this is the Excel spreadsheet. So I got one copy, you guys can share, I guess, but as of right now, you're at $14,716.41 that has been abated. I typically don't keep a supplement log, but I did quickly create one just so you guys could see what we've sucked at the same time period. So you're at $36,981.84.
What's the total for the year?
It's supplemented more than abated.
36,981.84.
And the abatement was $14,716.
That's what you abated.
Do you want this information, Bob?
Just the abatement amount would be good. That's all I got right here.
Of course, that's ongoing till February
Yeah.
19th, so.
That's all I got. That's it?
Yeah, easy one.
All right.
Any questions for me at all or anything?
No?
Only other thing, I guess, is the address, what I said in there, I'll just address in here, that, due to the COVID spike, basically was double checking with you guys. I'm not gonna probably send anybody up here for the month of December from my crew.
Yeah.
I think that's safe for everybody involved, so.
Yep.
They can always get hold of you by telephone anyways.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Most do, so, and Danielle's great at forwarding them and Robin as well. So.
Yeah.
So I'll put that on the website and just your number, is that okay?
What's that?
Do you want them just to call you guys directly?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Very good. All right.
Hey, Ben.
Drive careful.
Yeah, thank you.
And review proposal letters. Just one to learn last week. They're all the same. Just a letter.
Just different.
Yeah, it's got everything.
Weird to be getting foreclosure letter, huh?
No, right?
My name isn't there, is it?
I haven't come up on it yet.
Getting nervous with as many as you're doing.
I know, I know.
Well, this
We
is
never
how,
go to one property, so,
Oh, okay.
and it's land only. These people are well aware of what's going on, so.
this is how you get the money out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not come as a shock.
Yeah.
No evictions.
Okay.
Colonial Beach, Virginia. Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I spent a weekend in Chambersburg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you want to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We was touring Gettysburg and stuff, so.
Oh, okay.
Chambersburg's about 30 miles from Gettysburg.
All right. David Laurie, tip and attorney letter. So Danielle, you talked to Dave Laurie on.
I did a couple times. So as far as the TIF goes, he reached out to an attorney that was gonna help us, and that he thought of, he's representing the other side. So that didn't work out. David just wanted to ask, what kind of level do you want him involved in? Because he can help, on like an informational thing and keep it under the $2,000. If you guys wanna set up a Zoom meeting with these people, he can provide with information and represent you on a Zoom meeting, or he didn't know if you were gonna come in person, or what your plan is, I guess, of attack on these people, so.
Probably can do a Zoom meeting sometime.
I was just looking at her email again, and she's marked down December 11th to hear from you guys on what you wanna do, I guess, so.
I told her last week that, yeah, we'll get in touch with them, just to let them know where we're at.
So do you wanna have a Zoom meeting before December 11th? or-
No, we'll,
Just remember, okay. I guess, how do you want us to, maybe not much.
it's on Friday. So, next Tuesday is our workshop, and a workshop before that. Well, initially, we told them that, what we told first of the year, that still everything.
Well, if they wanna do this, if we don't know much going on by December, we're already into the holidays, right, how quick is
Yeah.
that? So it would be, I'd call and just let them know it'd be after the first of the year,
Yeah,
before we can do anything.
just to inform them, it'll probably be the first of the year before we'll,
Tell them we're working on getting an attorney and stuff, and looking into it.
yeah.
So you don't wanna talk about what kind of direction you guys are going in or anything cause that's basically what she's
We
asking for.
wanna talk to the attorneys first.
Yeah.
We don't even know until we talk to the attorneys.
Okay. I
We
was
don't
reading
know
it.
what's offered to us, or what isn't offered to us.
Maybe, maybe we have a conference call with David next Tuesday?
Sure. He's available by phone tonight if you have any questions for him during the meeting.
Okay.
You could just to call him and put him on speaker.
Yeah, I don't right now, but.
Okay, so,
Oh, shoot, you won't be here either, will you, next Tuesday?
I can be, if you wanna do that.
Sure. and if you will,
Yep.
and you can, put it all together.
Yep. Yep. It might be, executive session, since you're consulting with an attorney.
Okay, yeah.
It might be under that.
Yeah.
We'll have to publish it.
Okay,
I had a couple other questions on their email regarding the TIF. There was a comment on putting their presentation on the website about TIF. Is that something you wanna do?
yeah, the one that lady said, you have to get the video from, and, yeah, 'cause I'd like to look at that, and,
Not the one that we have, this is from Glenvale.
oh, Glenvale?
They have a presentation and they can put it in a format. I guess, someone made a comment about putting it on the website, so for informational purposes.
Yeah,
Okay. And the Standish video, do you want that uploaded to the YouTube site
yeah,
we have from last time?
okay, yeah,
Okay. And they also put a plug in about a big donation, they wanna do a donation to the community, and didn't know if you had any ideas on that. That's something to think about, that was at the very end of their email, cause I didn't ask you about that during the workshop.
okay. Yeah, okay, is there any guidelines to it, or any organization in town that
They didn't really,
can say,
and that might be a question for David as well too.
yeah,
Well, this is all for the info, this is why we need to talk to him first.
Yeah.
I don't know these answers.
yeah.
Alright,
So maybe-
so they'll send me that presentation, I'll upload it and just, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. And the other issue with the, attorney representing the elderly, do you wanna talk to him about that as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Or do you want David to communicate with that attorney?
Yeah, do have them communicate with that attorney first,
Okay,
and get back to us on it, and,
Well, she's out of the office the rest of this week, right?
that I didn't notice, I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Benston Shore shut down for a week.
It's not Bernstein Shore, this is the other attorney representing the elderly.
yeah.
The other issue that David was gonna help us with. On past taxes,
Yeah.
that's not Bernstein Shore.
No, it's,
Legal services for the elderly?
yeah.
That's who that was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get ahold of Maurice,
Oh, yeah,
cause that has a lot to do with it too, a
Okay.
section ago.
yeah. Is that it? That one? Okay, lot 1024, the first email, Daniel got in touch with, Kurt Olson about that land. I guess what he refers to, the local law information came from Richard Sandon. And he used to walk this top of the mountain as a young boy, and he said that older folks in the neighborhood told him that the proprietors of the town of Baldwin had never sold this parcel. Now, I don't know who these old timers were or how reliable the information was. You should also check with Bob Flint, if you haven't already have done. Bob did the research on the parcel after the town land committee report and discovered that it was only one half the acreage that we thought it was. I believe Bob came up with the information about the boundaries.
And Jack, we got ahold of Jack, and Jack gave us the boundaries.
Jack Woodruff did it.
Yeah.
The issue started out that it looked like somebody was harvesting wood on a 100-acre lot up there on top of the mountain. Turns out we only owned half of it. Yeah, I researched it, it was an old Flint property, because back in the 1800s, they were always swapping property back and forth between brothers and cousins and stuff. I think in the late 1800s, it was actually sold off to, some people who actually ended up buying the Deacon's place, and, so So the western half of it is actually owned by Nature Wilderness Resort. And the other half of it, about 50-some acres, is owned by the town. And I've got all that information there. I don't know what you can do with it, you know, it's, at one point, we thought we were, going to receive a bunch of property because somebody was in foreclosure. But we managed to square up with that individual. It's landlocked, so it's,
There's an abutter interested, and if it's going out to bid, they would buy it basically, so that's why I'm bringing it to the table.
The problem we got is where it's a landlocked piece of property, we gotta put it up for bid.
Right.
Unless that abutter is a low bid on it, and somebody else buys it, it's gonna stir up all kinds of stuff, cause there's no access to it. You know, that's,
So if an abutter bought it and they live off a road,
but what is it gonna do to us if we sell it without no access? You know, I know what you're gonna say.
no.
Well, no, you don't.
That's good then.
That committee that Kurt was on, that Kurt had recommended that the town hang on to that piece of
Okay.
property.
All right.
I mean, that's what the standing recommendation in front of the selectmen is.
That wasn't stated in the report. There are certain lots that do state that, they recommend selling it, they recommend keeping it, there was no recommendation on that lot in the report.
Yeah, they did, the list of properties that the town owns is on that one, yeah.
and, by the way, Joe, if you go into the town, records for the proprietorship records, Josiah Pierce bought all the remaining properties from the proprietorship, and I think 1814 or somewhere around there.
So the town can hit me for back taxes on this piece of property?
I don't think that there was ever any properties that the proprietorship never sold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just an aside.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So what do I do, sit on it for a while?
I think we probably should.
Yeah.
I think I should look into my claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that particular piece was owned by, some Flint's, and they traced the deeds through, and I think you've got it, Danielle.
Oh, yeah, we've got a, yeah, I don't see,
Yeah.
it was an issue, but.
So we'll keep looking at it. CMP LED light update. I guess you submitted the form and they have put a work order in for
Like,
the lights. Just we'll go ahead for LED lights throughout the town at no charge. And make it brighter.
They still haven't come around there. You put in a work order for repairing street lights. They still haven't fixed it yet.
they said it would take 30 days, so.
We must be close to that,
Yes, yep,
you know, real close.
I can call again.
I think we should, Danielle, because we got a couple of them that are at intersections,
Hmm.
you know, that
Yeah.
pretty dark.
He asked if there was any really big one, really important ones to fix, and I mentioned the one on Route 113.
Yep.
And he made a note of it, so I'll just call again.
There's another one I noticed on School Street that's out too,
Yeah.
just up from the church, so actually we've got 5 that are out right now that we
Okay.
know of.
Yep, I can call again. I still have your list, so.
Yeah, the one up by Depot Road is really dark up there.
Yeah, that one should be done first. I
Yeah,
think.
I think so. Priority anyway.
But you did tell us right off quickly, they said they could be up to 30 days before they got it fixed, but like you said, I think we're getting close to that 30 days.
Yeah.
So,
December due to COVID. You got anything, Joe?
Nope,
What's that?
all set.
Kathy, get the club there.
Just, request putting this on the website so that it can be purchased.
Yeah?
There was supposed to be a meeting last night, owing to the storm, it got canceled.
No one told you about that, did they?
I showed up, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay, I was there. My suggestion was going for 15 rather than 20, because I felt it was a more doable price.
Yeah,
But I never got the chance to talk to anybody
talk
about
to
it.
anybody.
So as it's sitting right now, they're looking at 20. What I'd like to do, if I could, this is like a really dark one. There are a lot of them that are very interesting with wormholes. They're very light. They're really very rustic looking. Really cool. Put one of those on the picture.
Yeah.
The stickings down there, mostly mahogany, that's why that's dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Mahogany?
Yeah, well, mahogany won't stay in pine,
Oh.
that's why they use mahogany.
Yep.
Where did they go to purchase one?
Leamington Lumber. Oh, where did they purchase? That's a good question. Can we set up a box here in the office? We'll have some at the, library.
Yeah,
I don't know what the Whistle Stop would feel about competitive. I don't know what they've got for anything there.
yeah.
Are there any businesses around that might be interested in selling this for us? The town the money goes to the town. This is all, for the auxiliary.
Yeah.
And they do different projects, like they did the school supplies, and then now they're doing hats and mittens. Whatever is needed by the town, flags.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can set something up here. I have no problem with that. You got any problem with that?
We ought to ask Debbie.
Yes.
Debbie's gonna have to handle the ring, so.
Oh, I'll speak to Debbie. Yeah, check with Deb first.
Okay,
And you probably won't have more than half a dozen of them available at a time anyways, would you?
exactly.
What's that, 130 something?
Yeah, but I mean, if people wanted to put in an order,
Yep.
just have them give us a call and,
Yeah, I know.
work on that.
I know, like, Penny's been advertising on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
to call her, or my wife, or,
Yeah.
and Sue Graffam too, so, something like that.
Yep.
Is it on the auxiliary Facebook?
It should be, yeah.
I'll share it on the town page then.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Great, that'd be a great way to do this. The other is that, we're doing the, Santa visit in the gazebo. Santa will sit in the chair in the gazebo, kids will sit on the stairs. He has a mask, a clear shield, and, hopefully we'll be able to get some family photos and keep a little, little Christmas alive here in Baldwin.
Yeah.
Do
That's
something
good.
positive.
Yeah, that's good.
Rest of the time, you can just wave at the traffic.
Are you gonna put that on your Facebook page?
Yes.
We're going, okay.
Yep.
That it?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bob, what do you got?
I'm just here to, ask Danielle if she can get me a, detailed trio download about middle of the month
Yep.
for looking at the budgets where we are in the year.
Do you want it after this goes through, right here, or do you wanna wait another round?
If you could wait another round, closer to the end of the year is better, but,
So, next time she's gonna do an AP is December 15th. I can have on December 16th.
yeah, that would be good.
Okay. Just the Excel export.
Yeah, I think it's the one you sent me the last time. I'll go look at it and I'll send you an example.
Okay.
That's all you got, Bob?
This is-
What's it?
All set?
Haven't seen you for a while. I keep forgetting. Old age. Well, you got anything?
Been quite a couple of weeks.
Good.
I see you've given occupancy permits to both of those places on Fremont Avenue, huh?
Well, one of the places is sold.
And I see there's a for sale sign on the other one. Yeah.
He does well.
Yeah.
He puts together a starter home. I was a little upset that he put the trailer there instead of making another little cabin, but he said there was a trailer across the street and that would affect the sales. So he went with a roll-on trailer. So he does that. He's conscious of neighborhoods, but he does that all over. He's from Shapley, but he's done a number in Cornish.
Yes, he's done a lot in Sebago too.
What was that?
He's done a lot in Sebago too.
Oh, yeah. He's always cruising around looking for 2 or 3 acre lots.
Yeah.
You got anything, Joyce?
I got a couple things. I just wanted to talk about how, Owen Sprague took the initiative with Chad to deliver all the frozen dinners from the sheriff's department
Cool.
with a fire truck and the 4 turkeys. And people were extremely appreciative, very emotional, some of them.
Really?
And they all went to where they were supposed to go.
Good.
So that turned into a really awesome thing.
Yep.
I think next year, if we can get started on it a little more early, if we're asked to do it next year.
Yeah,
You know, cause I mean, we kinda was stepping on each other's feet for a while.
yeah, it was a rush thing, so.
Well, we didn't, we had, the church had the same number of, well, they had some of the same people going as we got
Yeah.
notified on. But one thing that came out of this, Maurice had, what do you have, 3 names? That's all he had for the whole town.
Right.
And the girls got together and stuff here, and we asked them, come up with 25 names.
Wow.
And the community had some input too, on people they knew that couldn't use it. That
Yeah.
was huge too, they could probably get the
I think we
information.
can add to that a little bit more and stuff.
Oh yeah, it can be a huge thing. He's gonna do it again in Easter. So he said just be prepared, keep your list, and so they won't be doing a big Easter dinner, so they'll provide whatever we need. So.
The sheriff's department?
Yep,
Really?
What is he gonna do, just 20 dinners?
I don't know the number, but same type of thing.
You stop and think of single people that are elderly and stuff, they could use a dinner like that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
They seem to go in each end of the town. You know, it wasn't one end of the town got more than the other.
Oh, really? Split up pretty good?
Yeah.
I also got an email from David Strock. I think they're gonna be discussing whether or not to go Zoom meetings from here on out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to renew the town account and set it up like we did for recording and all of that. So
Okay.
I just wanted to mention that.
All right. I hate the thought of going back to that, but
Hate them things.
my internet's not very good, so I wasn't hearing half the stuff I was supposed to.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting bad up there again, and it's gonna get even worse.
And I gotta get an email out to MMA with regards to your concern about town meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
A Zoom town meeting.
I don't know. We gotta figure out something before then. I don't know. You know, just letting so many people in, you know.
So how do you restrict someone to vote on the articles as well?
I know.
Right,
They are-
exactly. Yeah.
It's a hard, yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So we'll ask, yep, so I like,
Yeah. I know, it's, if we don't, you know, people, it's the right for people to come to a town meeting and they're denied that right and it's not good.
We're not gonna be the only town in that situation.
No,
No, no.
I hope that things get better by then, but we gotta be prepared for it.
mhm.
Bleachers.
Bleachers?
Yeah, have it out in the bleachers.
Yeah.
Oh, open up for a nice
March
day.
day.
Well, you remember what happened last year, a lot of towns, their town meetings got canceled.
We
Right,
tweaked
because
it.
Then, I mean, how do you run with your budget?
Right.
And stuff, so.
Right.
They've got through it and everything, but just tough.
Isn't it to continue on the same budget till we have the town meeting? I know, like with the school board, school budget, we had to postpone it and they could continue in what that budget was.
This year though, this year's gonna be scary, I'm afraid.
The school budget, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my understanding was they were having to make guesses about an awful lot of stuff. Whether it came out that way or not, I'd like to know.
Yeah.
And then what kind of problems or solutions came up in the meanwhile?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how did it work out in the end?
Yeah.
From what we've seen so far, when we got told we was gonna be reimbursed for some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then they reneged on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we're lucky, there's what, around $3,500 there now
I'm sorry, what?
on COVID stuff so far?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
So, at first we said they said they was gonna pay for all that.
Mhm.
Probably as the bills were coming in, they got scared and started restricting them things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we had a, I don't know, full EMS ambulance like some of these towns do, and there was no issue of meeting the threshold, but we just don't have that type. So, fire
Yeah.
department needs very little,
Yeah.
so.
When I went through the payroll, did you go through the payroll?
Mhm.
All the fire department, we're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Very.
We're real cheap.
Yeah.
You know, once a year, the fire department guys get paid for their training and stuff like that, well, it was $30,000 worth of payroll here this week.
Mhm.
But like a lot of it was all fire department stuff.
Right.
But to get what you get out of your fire department and only spend that amount of money, to me, that's a pretty frugal deal.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything. What's to do there?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second? All in favor?